Hello. Today we are back with another Ask Me Anything, and we have Mr. Ross as our interviewee.
Hello.
So we have quite a few questions. Many of them are band related. Shocker. So I think band kids are going to be very happy to hear some of these answers. And I
Sounds
think we should
good.
dive right in.
Great. I'm ready.
Okay, the first question is, what has been your best moment at Baker so far?
Oh, best moment at Baker so far. I would probably say the last couple of weeks, just actually being in person with students and getting to hear the group play together as a whole. I felt like there were some really wonderful highlight moments with the eighth grade band, with the Highlander band, with the Mountaineer band, and now with the seventh graders and music production this week. It's been really fun.
That's
And of course,
awesome.
jazz band. Can't leave you folks out.
Yeah, I feel like you've had a very unique situation where you're coming to Baker for the first time as a teacher and you get all the glory of what the pandemic has been.
Yeah, it's been an adventure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so second question, why did you choose to teach at Baker?
Sure. Yeah, so last year was kind of my full year as a certified teacher. I'm kind of a second career teacher. I was doing something else before this. And so I was only part-time at the elementary school where I was working. And so I really wanted a full-time either band or orchestra position, but I love band. And when the Baker position opened up, it just seemed like a great fit. I like being a part of a community, and this seemed like a very community-oriented school. So yeah, and I knew a fair amount about the school coming in, and
Hmm.
I knew it would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think that I speak on behalf of many people. We are so happy to have you as our new band director.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
Okay, so our next question is, what is your favorite aspect of band to teach?
Mm. So I'm I'm kind of a nerd for just good technique on instruments because I think it opens up so many doors for people to just have so much more fun on their
Mhm.
instruments when they can feel confident and really know how they're supposed to do certain things on their instruments. So yeah, I mean just seeing I think my favorite part is seeing students grow with those technical skills and like putting in the work to practice them so then they can kind of come out the other side and feel really confident in what they can play.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, what is your favorite instrument?
Oh, tough call. Um, I mean, these days I probably play more piano than I do anything else. But my main instrument is the cello, which is like the violin that you sit down and play. And I think that's still my favorite. I mean, that's the one I put the most work into and, that I've kind of made some money on gigging
Hmm.
around. So, yeah, I'd say the cello.
Cool. Okay, so kind of following that up, but not really. If you could play any other instrument than the ones that you primarily play, what would it be?
Bagpipes. Yeah.
I think
I
we
don't
could
know if I
probably
ever will, and I never
bagpipes.
have, but it sounds fun.
That would be interesting. I don't know the first thing about bagpipes. I just know that they're very squealy.
Yeah, it's an interesting instrument.
Indeed. Okay, next question. What are all of the instruments that you know how to play?
Oh, okay. Started on piano, and then I learned cello, and then guitar, mandolin, electric bass, banjo, violin, viola, and then a bunch of the band instruments. I probably play more trumpet than anything else, but play some clarinet. I love to play the bassoon. It's a really cool instrument. I play some trombone, and very remedial tuba. Our tuba players can admit it's a tough instrument to play. You need a lot of air.
hmm
Yeah.
That's quite the list. I'm very impressed.
Love playing instruments. It's big fun.
Okay, so also following that up, but also not really. What is the worst instrument in your opinion, or like your least favorite instrument?
Ooh, worst instrument. And there's a lot of viola jokes that come to mind. I'm so sorry, Finn. Um, but no, the no, that's a great instrument. I mean, they're all good, but there are odd ones. Like the harp, it just seems so tedious.
hmm
Like, I mean, it sounds really pretty, but it's just this like beautiful ornate decoration that you have to carry everywhere.
Yeah,
That's
that it
just
seems very
it seems
inconvenient.
like way too much work to play the harp. That's where I'm at. I wouldn't want to play that one just because maybe I'm lazy. I don't know.
Well, good answer. I don't know how like you should answer that. I don't know what I was expecting because I
Yeah,
no matter what, I feel like someone might be offended that it's their instrument.
it's true. And what do you know? I chose an instrument I don't know anyone who plays.
And I think you played it safe there.
Yep.
Okay. What instrument do you hope you can convince your daughter to play when she's old enough?
I think Allison and I, we both would love for her to start on piano. It's just such a great foundation that helps you to understand all the other instruments.
Hmm.
So we will encourage her to do piano lessons, probably, I don't know, first grade, something like that. Now that we've talked about it, but I think that's what we would lean towards.
Wait, that's awesome.
Mhm.
Can you sing?
I can. Yeah. Musical theater was actually my main thing up until the end of high school. And for whatever reason in college, I decided to just go the instrumental music route. So yeah, I used to do a lot of singing.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
The more you know. Who is your favorite composer?
Shostakovich.
Oh.
He's a Russian composer, and he was writing a lot of his stuff in kind of the 50s, 60s, and it was really kind of the peak Soviet Union. And a lot of his music has this darkness because he was worried that the Soviet government was going to come get him, basically,
hmm
for like writing music that wasn't patriotic enough. So there's so much feeling in the music. I just love it.
Yeah, that's awesome to have
Yeah.
like a story attached to it.
Hmm.
Okay. Next question. What has been your favorite song that Baker band students have played?
Oh, I had a lot of fun doing 25 or 6 to 4 by
That's a good
Chicago.
one.
We did that at band camp. It's just such a fun tune. So that's been great. I think the fight song is really fun. I mean, that's kind of a silly answer, but
It's
I think
classic.
it's just one of the great things about being a part of a school community is like you got the fight song. I mean, you can't go wrong with it.
Yeah. Are there any songs that we don't play that you wish we did?
Oh, I don't even think I can answer that yet, just because I haven't had enough opportunity to really play music with
Mhm.
you all. I think next year, as we're actually preparing for a concert season, that I could speak to that better. Yeah.
Cool.
So I'll get
Well,
back to you
I
on
look
that.
forward to that.
Yes.
Okay. So these are our last three questions, and they
Okay.
are not related to band in any way at all.
Cool. I'm in.
Number one, what is your favorite fast food restaurant?
Oh, Popeyes. The
Ooh.
chicken sandwich. It's unreal. And this is a little embarrassing, but like over the past couple of months, I've even been trying to taste test like the new McDonald's one, the KFC one, but Popeyes, it's just so good. Um, yeah, I try not to eat that much fast food, but man, every once in a while, Popeyes,
I
so good.
I wish I could speak to that, but I don't even eat meat, so my opinion is irrelevant.
Okay. Well, I'm married to a vegetarian, so maybe that's part of going to Popeyes. Got to get my chicken.
Okay, next question. Why did you choose your college?
Oh, so I knew that I wanted to go to kind of a smaller school, and I went to a very small high school. I graduated a class of 62, so it's about half the size of Baker. And yeah, so I knew I wanted kind of a small liberal arts school where I could just study a bunch of different things, the kind of school that could just help me to think differently and really open up my mind. And I feel like I was able to find that. I went to Denison University in Ohio, which was just 3 hours from where I grew up in Indiana. So yeah, it was just seemed like the right fit. I think the way I was exposed to it is like a friend of mine was just like sifting through a college book and like pointed that one, hey, this looks cool. And I was like, yeah, it really does. I'll apply there because I hadn't heard of it until then.
Uh-huh. Cool.
Yeah,
That one was from one of our senior band students who I'm sure will really appreciate that.
cool. Yeah,
And then our last question, bringing it back to food to wrap this up.
love it.
I'm very interested in your answer. What is the most exotic fruit that you have eaten?
Ooh. So I did a study abroad in Quito, Ecuador when I was in college. I was there for 4 months. And in the markets, there were just so many different fruits that you just don't get around here. And what's really sad is I can't even remember the name of it. I just remember what it looked like and it had like these red like tentacle thingies coming off of it and you break it open and then it has all these real red bead seeds inside.
Oh,
I don't even know what that is, but it was delicious. Yeah.
very interesting.
What a interesting question. Yeah, love it.
All right. Well, that is all of my questions.
Okay, cool.
Thank
Yeah,
you
glad
so
I can
much for
answer
letting me
some random knowledge.
yeah,
You got it.
I think everyone's gonna love to get to know you a little bit more through this.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to getting to know everybody. Now that we're back on campus, we'll actually get to see each other around. I mean, for everybody here.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you again.
You got it.